Abin! Bitch!
You owe all you have. Your farms, your goods, your children. You owe your very lives to His Highness, Ptolemy, the benefactor, ruler of the two lands.
Yeah.
It is a sacred duty to pay taxes to the Pharaoh. It is a sacred duty to heed. Clear the way.
Look who's...
Wait a sec. Going to kill you for that.
Thank Amun-Re. Bayek has returned to the oasis.
Behold what becomes of those who disobey Medunamun. Priest to the Pharaoh. Take care you faithfully follow Khalifa's command.
What's wrong with you? Isfet!
You owe all you have. Your farms, your goods, your children. You owe your very lives to His Highness. I'll kill you!
Whoa.
Looking for anything in particular?
هي ابونك تموت سنفا يويو بيايسا يوم واد جسدي عدو بشر امون احتدو پسن غرتانتم سخت پن پامر ایرو جدیان
All right.
گهس هر هوات
See you soon.
Whoa.
Are you ready? It is a long journey.
I must leave Siwa. There are others to whom I must deliver justice. Especially the one known as the Snake.
How will you find these men?
Aya has been tracking them in Alexandria. I must find her.
She said she would be visiting her cousin at the Great Library.
Great Library?
And she said if you are coming to tell you one word. Serapis.
Serapis? The god that Greeks and Egyptians share.
Be sure you are ready before you go.
I must leave Siwa. There are others to whom I must deliver justice. Especially the one known as the Snake.
How will you find these men?
Aya has been tracking them in Alexandria. I must find her.
She said she would be visiting her cousin at the Great Library.
Great Library?
And she said if you are coming to tell you one word. Serapis.
Serapis? The god that Greeks and Egyptians share. Of course, I see.
And Bayek, do something about that beard.
Goodbye, my friend.
Oh shit! Layla, you need a refill on cyclosporin. Stat! Don't make me come down there. Layla? Layla? Come on back. Layla, are you with me? Habibti.
Told you not to call me that.
Thing is, the fastest way to get your attention is to piss you off.
I'm paying attention.
Okay, you need to take a break. The Animus is rejecting you.
I'm fine.
Yes, but your kidneys aren't. Go add more cyclosporin before they shut down.
Yes, Nurse Geary.
That's Medical Officer Geary to you. So? How did it go?
My mods are holding. Subject's memories are perfectly clear. If this doesn't convince Abstergo to give me a place on the Animus Project, nothing will.
Amazing! Who do you have in there?
His name is Bayek of Siwa. The death of his son turned him into a killer.
Think he'd be of interest to Abstergo?
Don't start.
You know, they're not gonna be happy with how he handled this assignment.
They know I don't work by the book.
Well, this time you lit the book on fire and then stomped on it. Anyway, none of this will matter if you're comatose. Now go get that cyclosporin.
Got the cyclosporin.
2 cc should do it. Don't forget the alcohol wipe. I wish I was there to help.
You do a good job looking after me, even from the hotel. And I know how you like your aircon. Come forth by day, and I will guide you home.
Who are you talking to?
Bayek's mummy.
Real chatterbox, that one.
Generator's holding up. Good job, Layla. Going back in. This is so badass.
Be careful.
That wind will raise the sun. I must protect this great land. Alexandria is where the snake thrives, and Aya lives. I must find them both. Yamu. Home to my old friend Menehet. He will be in the temple. He always is. Obsceno got clear.
you ready? Rest in peace, vermin. I will nail him! There you are! You are finished. Mine now! Target lined up!
Jeden chuj! Tu genet! We're innocent!
Bayek! What good fortune! I thought it would be years before we saw you again.
Hail in peace, Menehet. How is your family?
The children seem to grow larger by the minute. My wife and I have our hands full. And you? Is there any news of...
None.
I forget myself. There are so many things in your life best not spoken of. Forgive me.
I see by your garb that you have been promoted.
Ah, yes. The High Priest, in his grace, made me his second. And my rank is not the only thing he has changed. You must see the temple.
You will give me a tour?
Of course, of course. At the moment of your pleasure.
Ire, Tiogef.
Ready to see our beautiful temple?
After you, Menehet. Or is it servant of the goddess?
Menehet will do for one as good as family.
This is far from the sorry ruin of my last visit.
Yamu now plays constant host to ceremonies showing our rustic way of life, which attract many visitors with more gold than sense.
A description well suited to Alexandrians. How does this sit with your faith?
I confess that my thoughts are sometimes uneasy.
Vanquished by a gang of ruffians, huh? Silent as gifts.
Uncle Bayek! Uncle Bayek! Hello, Uncle.
Jewels of my life, why have you left your mother's side?
Pick me up, Uncle Bayek!
Sit down. There's no need to attack a man from behind. We're not numbering him 4-1. Huh?
You taught us to secure every advantage possible over a dangerous foe.
Yes. And I am very dangerous! Hide well, for the wanderer stalks your path!
Soris might be bothering the sacred animals outside. He often plays at being a gladiator.
You found me. Your turn to hide.
Come away from there, Naila. You're getting in the priest's way. Your father wants you to go home.
And I prefer to stay with you. Are you going to sleep at our house?
Inek.
Not this time. But I hope to pass by and visit. Keba! What in the name of the gods are you doing down there?
I wanted to hide, but now I can't get back out. I'm scared.
Stay calm. I will help you out of there. Asina, you must come down from here.
This would be a good place to watch the stars.
Only the priests are permitted here. You know that.
Yes, but I want to see...
Hush. Come down now. We can watch stars from the riverbank.
No one keeps an effort.
This way. Through the tunnel.
Thank you, Uncle Fire.
That's the last of the children.
Look at this! Fraud abounds in your market. And you claim you can do nothing?
The dealings of the market are beyond me. Speak rather to the offending merchant.
Priest, you have proven as false as your mummies.
Manahet, your brood is delivered safely home.
Thank you, friend.
What did that fool want with you?
Some visitors, having purchased religious objects, are angry when our village has no more dead cats to sell them. Though not a merchant, I am often the means by which the aggrieved snuff their anger.
This matter needs a firm hand.
That was the 4th tourist this week to shout at me. I hope you will find some answers in the market. The merchants have short tempers and may refuse to speak.
Shemeni Nesu, Tanate.
Zet bine! Ja, zet herkent u!
Semba Ao. Hergewad.
Have you seen my Book of the Dead in your travels, Medjay? I went all the way to Memphis to buy it.
No. How was it lost?
Bandits. They came from the dunes nearby. When their leader saw how I cared for the book, he wrenched it from me. I thought my heart would stop.
I can help. I do not fear them.
I have been praying for someone like you. That book will unite me with my wife's spirit.
There you are, Father. We are going home.
But this Medjay is helping me.
Oh, yes? You are going to find his book? If by some miracle you do, thank you.
Did you hear where the bandits meant to go?
Oh, the leader told the others to meet him at the necropolis, I think.
Here.
We live nearby.
I am
This
not
looks like a
going
child
home
made it.
until I...
Father, the book
These
is
cat mummies
gone.
are false!
You will find Mother in the field of reeds without it. I promise.
There's nothing but straw in here.
You filthy naked Yadet. How dare you try to trick me into paying for this junk?
Do you know anything of flawed mummies sold to tourists?
If you are not here to buy, I have no time for your questions.
Menehet, the priest, is concerned about the...
And I am concerned about my business, so keep your distance.
My sister told me she bought a statue from you, and there's nothing but straw in here.
I won't
This
pay
looks
one
like a
drachma
child
for this.
made it. Semba Ao. Hergewad.
These cat mummies are false!
You sold me an amulet of Hathor and my wife got sick anyway.
Why, there's nothing but straw in here.
Clear up! Hurry!
My sister told me she bought a statue from you, and it broke.
Block the road behind me. I will get through.
I won't pay one drachma for this.
These cat mummies are false!
Clear the way, hurry! Yeah, then.
Move! Move!
Any Sigiriot? Ape! What are you up to?
This looks like a child made it.
Well, there's nothing but stone here.
معنا تعالوا بمخاطر
You filthy naked Yadet. How dare you try to trick me into paying for this job? This looks like a child made it.
The other way! You sold me an amulet of Hathor and my wife got sick anyway.
Tell me of the fake mummies being sold here.
I have no desire to be dragged into this.
Menehet sent me. Your silence is an insult to his holy office.
I wish to anger neither him nor the gods. We are forced to sell items of lesser quality, or see our stalls destroyed.
Who is behind this?
I can say no more now. Let us meet tonight, where the village turns to farmland. This looks like a child made it.
Par imun sanep, khebsor meduniche. Eripe.
And I had Henny.
Get out of my way!
Looking for something in particular?
Farewell. This looks like a child made it. We can speak more privately tonight, outside the village. Find me southeast of here, near the fields.
Oh! Better return at night. We can speak freely.
You will pay, corpse!
Hey, wait! Protect the neck!
Shedid?
My friend, I am glad to see you have kept our appointment. Come, sit with me and share a drink of wine.
I do not have time for that.
It is a beautiful night. Let us enjoy the coolness of the air for a moment before turning to business.
Merchant, I am not here to take in the air. Who is behind the traffic of false icons?
Well, you see, it is no simple story. There are many involved in this terrible affair, but they would all tell you the same thing. Pity the trusting man, for he suffers great pain. Seek evil, and you will always find it.
I cannot wait to see what your guts look like. Now, this one's a worthy fighter. A shame his curiosity will be fatal.
Eat shit, Medjai scum!
The path to knowledge is perilous.
A man who fights as well as you can perhaps afford to be trusting.
Talk, or you will meet the same fate as your friends.
That will not be necessary. Among the dunes, southeast of here, is the bandit camp where the fake mummies are made. I suppose you would go and destroy it now.
Better I smash the camp than your head. Destroying these forgeries will earn the favor of the gods. As Ra lives, what a disgrace. This place is heavily guarded.
Die, idiot! Hey, what?
Hey!
Time to die.
Menehet will rest easy, now that this is done. Whoa.
Hencheriet, you had Yahoo?
Ah, here you are.
How can I ease the burdens of an old friend?
Tonight, we will stage a grand spectacle. Our goddess Sekhmet defends the people against Ispet's chaos.
But Pamu, our champion, is nowhere to be found. The High Priest will judge me responsible for his absence.
I'll have a look.
Sekhmet bless you. His home is near the market, but check the tavern first.
It pains me to ask you for a further favor.
Pamu does like a drink now and again.
You